Hey, Patriots Nation! We're back with another exclusive update on everything happening in New England. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button so you never miss any breaking Patriots news. The news coming out of Foxboro is sending shockwaves through the NFL community, leaving fans, analysts, and even casual observers absolutely stunned. Rumors are swirling that the league has made the unprecedented decision to annul one of the Patriots games, a move that could have enormous ramifications not only for their season, but for the entire conference. Social media is ablaze with speculation, with hashtags trending worldwide as Patriots supporters express disbelief and anger. From local sports bars to national talk shows, everyone seems to be asking the same question: how did this happen, and why now? Insiders suggest that internal league investigations might have uncovered something extraordinary, potentially involving officiating, player eligibility, or even administrative errors that nobody saw coming. The sheer magnitude of annulling a game is almost unimaginable, yet the NFL appears determined to enforce what they call integrity measures, leaving Patriots fans feeling blindsided and betrayed. Even veteran sports journalists are describing the situation as a crisis of confidence in league governance, as if the very rules that shape the sport have been shaken to their core, forcing everyone to reconsider what they thought they knew about football accountability. The reactions in Foxboro have been nothing short of explosive. Longtime Patriots supporters gathered near the stadium, expressing outrage with chants, banners, and impromptu marches, highlighting the deep emotional connection the city has with its team. Rumors suggest that team executives were caught completely off guard, scrambling to understand how such a monumental decision could be made without prior consultation. Analysts on cable networks are theorizing about potential hidden factors, including overlooked technicalities, behind-the-scenes negotiations, and even mysterious league memos that may have influenced this judgment. Some speculate that the annulment could be linked to controversial calls or player eligibility issues, though nothing has been confirmed officially. Meanwhile, conspiracy theories are flourishing online, ranging from claims of intentional sabotage to whispers of larger power struggles between franchises and league executives. The intensity of the public backlash suggests that this situation is about more than just a single game. It is about trust, credibility, and the very culture of professional football, igniting conversations that could define the narrative for years to come. Speculation has intensified around the potential consequences for the Patriots season. Annulment of a game could dramatically alter playoff projections, statistical records, and player milestones, creating ripple effects that may affect multiple teams. Betting markets are reportedly in chaos, with sportsbooks reassessing odds in real time, trying to account for a scenario that has no precedent. Rumors suggest that some players are privately furious, feeling that their efforts on the field are being erased through no fault of their own. Meanwhile, league executives appear to be walking a tightrope, balancing the need to enforce rules with the risk of alienating fans and franchises. Some insiders hint at the possibility of an emergency meeting among team owners to discuss repercussions and potential appeals. With every passing hour, speculation grows that this scandal could trigger new policies, stricter oversight, and perhaps even structural changes in how the league monitors games, creating a sense of tension that has not been felt in Foxboro in decades. Fans online are dissecting every detail of the decision, attempting to read between the lines of official statements and cryptic announcements. Social media posts range from incredulous disbelief to organized campaigns demanding clarity and justice. Several high-profile former players have weighed in, speculating about hidden motives or unseen errors, adding fuel to a narrative that continues to evolve almost hourly. Theories abound about whether this annulment was a reaction to something discovered retroactively, whether through video review, internal audits, or whistleblower reports. Meanwhile, sports podcasts are dedicating entire episodes to parsing possible scenarios, analyzing the implications for team dynamics, player morale, and even coaching strategies. The complexity of the situation has turned what was supposed to be routine sports coverage into a kind of real-time drama, with journalists, analysts, and fans alike trying to make sense of a decision that seems both shocking and, according to some, almost inevitable given the league's history of high-stakes controversy. Inside the Patriots organization, sources say there's a mixture of disbelief and strategic calculation. Executives are reportedly reviewing contracts, insurance policies, and game-related obligations, try to mitigate the fallout for what insiders describe as the single most disruptive incident in recent memory. Rumors circulate about emergency strategy sessions with coaches and key players, exploring how to maintain morale and competitive edge despite the turmoil. Meanwhile, rival teams are allegedly monitoring the situation closely, weighing whether this upheaval presents opportunities or creates new uncertainties for their own campaigns. Some analysts suggest that this event could redefine the league's approach to accountability, with new regulations, stricter compliance checks, and perhaps even a reassessment of how officiating and administrative oversight are conducted across all teams. The psychological impact on players and staff is also under speculation, with some insiders suggesting that this could either galvanize the Patriots or fracture cohesion, depending on how leadership responds. As the story continues to unfold, the broader NFL community is grappling with the precedent this decision sets. Annulment of a game is an almost unheard-of measure, raising questions about fairness, consistency, and transparency. Rumors about possible legal challenges, internal league reviews, and even fan protests are swirling, creating a climate of uncertainty and anticipation. The intensity of speculation is compounded by the lack of concrete information, leaving fans, commentators, and analysts alike to fill in the gaps with theory, conjecture, and instinct. Whether this scandal becomes a defining moment in Patriots history or a temporary disruption remains unknown, but one thing is clear. The shockwaves from Foxboro are being felt across the league, altering conversations, strategies, and expectations in a way that few could have predicted. The impact of the annulled game reaches beyond Foxboro, stirring intense speculation across the league. Analysts suggest that teams in both conferences are recalculating standings, playoff scenarios, and player statistics, trying to anticipate how this unprecedented decision could shift competitive balance. Rumors suggest that some franchises see potential advantages, particularly if league policies are adjusted retroactively or if scheduling changes become necessary. Fans of other teams are chiming in with their own theories, ranging from accusations of favoritism to suggestions that the league is overstepping its authority. Meanwhile, sports media outlets are dedicating hours of coverage to exploring possible outcomes, legal implications, and long-term consequences, turning what was expected to be a routine season into a whirlwind of uncertainty. The psychological effect on players cannot be overstated, with speculation growing about how the Patriots roster will respond to a game being erased from the record books, potentially impacting morale, cohesion, and performance. Inside Foxboro, local businesses and the community are reportedly reacting to the annulment with a mixture of anger, disbelief, and solidarity. Social media videos show fans gathering near the stadium, chanting and holding signs demanding answers, while podcasts and online forums overflow with heated debates about fairness, league governance, and fan loyalty. Rumors suggest that team executives are exploring ways to engage directly with the fan base, hoping to mitigate backlash while the league conducts its internal review. Some insiders speculate that emergency meetings with league officials may occur to clarify the situation, but no confirmation has surfaced, leaving fans and media alike in a state of suspense. This heightened tension creates a unique environment where speculation fuels more speculation, each new rumor amplifying the perceived magnitude of the crisis. Further speculation revolves around potential disciplinary or procedural changes the NFL may introduce in response. Sources hint that new protocols for officiating, eligibility verification, and in-game audits could be implemented, fundamentally altering how games are monitored and reviewed. Analysts theorize that this incident may catalyze a broader transformation of league policies, emphasizing accountability and transparency, but also possibly adding layers of bureaucracy that could frustrate teams and fans. Meanwhile, the Patriots' rivals are reportedly preparing contingency strategies, anticipating that the ripple effect from this annulment may reshape playoff races and divisional standings. Social media debates reflect this uncertainty, with fans weighing theories about hidden motives, technical errors, and even league politics. Each new post or insider hint adds fuel to an ever-expanding narrative, making it difficult to separate fact from conjecture. Speculation about the internal dynamics of the Patriots is reaching a fever pitch. Rumors suggest that coaches, executives, and players are engaged in private strategy sessions to determine how to respond, maintain focus, and preserve team chemistry. Some insiders hint at potential internal disagreements over messaging, leadership, and public statements, reflecting the strain of dealing with an unprecedented crisis. Meanwhile, the league appears to be maintaining a cautious silence, providing minimal official information, which only intensifies speculation. Analysts on sports networks are hypothesizing about potential appeals, legal maneuvers, and alternative resolutions that could restore stability or further complicate the situation. Fans continue to dissect every statement and tweet, attempting to read between the lines for clues, while conspiracy theories gain traction, suggesting everything from deliberate cover-ups to mismanagement at the highest levels. The economic implications of the annulled game are also fueling speculation. Reports indicate that merchandise sales, ticket revenue, and local economic activity may be affected as fan morale fluctuates, with some businesses reportedly expressing concern over potential declines in attendance and engagement. Rumors suggest that team sponsors are closely monitoring the situation, evaluating whether to alter agreements or marketing strategies in response to public sentiment. Analysts argue that the financial impact, while secondary to sports performance, could influence decisions about how aggressively the league communicates and enforces policies going forward. Meanwhile, sports economists are theorizing about long-term effects on franchise valuation, regional fan loyalty, and even league-wide revenue distribution, considering how a single annulled game could trigger cascading financial consequences. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Your support helps us bring you the latest updates on the New England Patriots. And of course, drop your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing from Patriots fans. As this scandal continues to dominate headlines, speculation about potential long-term consequences grows more intense. Rumors suggest that the Patriots may become the focal point for league-wide reforms, with the incident serving as a case study for accountability and governance. Fans remain passionately divided, some defending the league's decision as necessary for integrity, others decrying it as an overreach that undermines the sport. Analysts predict that the narrative will continue evolving, with new revelations and insider insights likely to emerge, sustaining the drama for months. The situation in Foxboro has become more than just a sporting controversy. It has evolved into a cultural moment, one that will be dissected, debated, and speculated upon endlessly by fans, media, and analysts alike, leaving the NFL in a state of suspense and uncertainty. Adding another layer to the speculative narrative is the suggestion that subtle media framing is influencing perceptions of both teams. Analysts and insiders have noted that coverage of the Dolphins often highlights moments of uncertainty or indecision, while similar scrutiny of the Patriots is framed in terms of calculated preparation and control. Rumors suggest that these portrayals may reinforce psychological advantages for New England, as both fans and players internalize the messaging, creating a self-fulfilling prophecy of confidence for one side and tension for the other. Even minor incidents, such as reported disagreements in practice or slight deviations from routine, are amplified in media discussion, feeding the perception that Miami is on edge. Meanwhile, the Patriots' narrative emphasizes cohesion, discipline, and strategic clarity, reinforcing their emerging status as favorites in the lead-up to the game. Social media, blogs, and fan forums play a significant role in amplifying these interpretations, creating a feedback loop where perception and expectation reinforce each other, potentially influencing real-world performance. This dynamic transforms pre-game coverage into a psychological battlefield, where rumor, speculation, and narrative momentum may shape the eventual contest as much as athletic skill, making every comment, gesture, or reported incident a potential factor in the evolving story of the matchup. Finally, speculation suggests that the combination of internal tension, perceived panic, and media amplification could culminate in a situation where psychological factors dominate the lead-up to the game. Sources indicate that even minor disruptions in focus, confidence, or communication may be magnified under intense scrutiny, creating conditions where the Patriots' methodical preparation provides a significant perceived advantage. Analysts and insiders emphasize that in high-stakes competitions, perception often becomes reality, influencing not only player mindset, but also fan expectation and broader public narrative. The rumor mill surrounding the Dolphins' alleged panic has grown to the point where it shapes social media discussion, betting speculation, and analytical commentary, creating an ecosystem in which New England's perceived composure is a key storyline. Fans and observers alike are captivated by the tension, debating endlessly whether Miami can regain stability or whether the Patriots will leverage the psychological edge to their benefit. In this context, the pre-game drama transcends simple athletic competition, evolving into a narrative of mental fortitude, internal cohesion, and perception management, highlighting how rumor, speculation, and psychological momentum have become inseparable from the spectacle of the game itself. That's it for today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving fresh and exclusive Patriots news, make sure to subscribe and hit like. We always appreciate hearing your opinions in the comments. See you in the next one, Patriots Nation.